So before we take a break, we already gathering two energy. One is in the perineum, one in the heart center. Now we're going to be started to spin the pakwa. Okay. So when we spin the pakwa, when you spin it very fast, it's creating a suction. And it's going to start to pull the blue and red energy ball into the center. And you feel these two forces again together into the center of the body. Okay. Okay. And after that, we're going to do the next pair is the liver and the lung collection point. So when you collect the energy, after that we spin in the center, it draw the liver and lung collection point into the center and it fuse. So you have 4 energy now. And we're going to be gathering the spleen energy into the center. And we spin them together. So the energy in the liver like a spring energy. We call it's wet. It's more wet, or sometimes it's wet and humid. Now, in the lung energy, we call fall season autumn. It's more dry and cool energy. So when the spring energy is more warmer, more wet, more humid, and it balancing with the spring with the fall energy more dry and cool. So it's 2 energy balancing together become more harmony. Okay, so that is become more balancing and harmony. So in this formula, we say balancing and harmony the organ. And when the organ are harmony, it's just like human nowadays. We know how to, when it's so hot, so hot, we have air condition. Now in the winter too cold, we have heater to make the weather more warm. In the raining season, it's very wet and humid. So we have dehumidifier. We take our water take up the eliminator of the weather out from the air, from the space. And in a very dry season like fall, it's very dry, okay. And I also, when it's too dry, my nose is bleeding, So they have humidifier. So in this formula is to balancing the inner, we call inner condition, inner weather, inner condition. So when you're balancing the inner condition, and you feel when the inside weather are more balancing and harmony, you feel good, you feel peace. Otherwise, so hot, oh, so wet, so wet. Mm-hmm. And we have all this kind of thing to make our life more comfortable. But in the Tao is you need to make the inner condition more balancing and harmony. So the outside thing will not affecting you too much. Okay, so let's do it. Brain neck. Nine times. Rock your spine. Wave your tail. Now turtleneck. And rock your spine, vibrating your tail. Mind to your whole spinal cord. Oftentimes, a lot of stress happens in the whole spinal cord. Now, abdominal breathing, reverse breathing. Now exhale, hold your breath. You need to breathe, exhale, and adjust your breath. And feel your diaphragm. Diaphragm is the muscle of life, and you turn them into spiritual muscle. And the cranial activate. Now, aware your blue circle that containing all the sexual energy and kidney energy, cold energy. Heart, collection point, a lot of excess heat energy. And let it spin. Now, touch the navel. Start spin with Tai Chi. Start spin with Tai Chi. Now it activates the Pakwa spin. So it's spinning. And it's spinning very fast, very fast, very, very fast. From 10,000 to 30,000 to 60,000. Up to 60,000. Now it's creating a suction. You draw the two energy from the perineum and the heart into the center and feel them together. Now feel these two energy become balancing and harmony. One hot, one cold. And now they're balanced. So this is, we call like psychology. You think that inside here I feel good, I feel I feel nice, cool, calm. And everything nice, cool become down because your inner condition is in a good condition. Now, aware your liver and liver collection point. On the right hand side. Right hand side. Liver under the rib cage on the right side. It's a quite thick and big organ. So you touch the navel, make one straight line out. From the break the middle in the middle part of the. You take the middle part of the collarbone, make a line straight down, intersection. That is the liver collection point center. Okay, and the liver is below the liver. Now aware the liver aware the liver. Now we're going to spiral counterclockwise from the left spinning to the right, from the left. So you find the center of the liver, spinning from the left spinning to right, spin. My smiling, eye smiling, and my spin. 18 circle from small to big. When you finish the 18 circle, make a line down to the collection point, and we're going to spin clockwise. So from the right spinning to the left, clockwise, from the right spinning to the left. So from big to small, 18 times. You gathering any, so like a spring, sometimes it rain and sunshine. Rain and sunshine is very hot and very humid and wet. Okay. When there's so much rain, yeah, and you spin. And you collect the energy right into the center. So you're gathering the a humid energy, warm and humid energy into the collection point. Liver also always have what we call wet, humid and wet energy that causing the liver problem. Now, energy collecting in the liver collection point, green color point. Left side. So now you make a line from navel all the way straight line out. Make a line from collarbone, middle collarbone. Make a line down. Intersection, that is the lung collection point. So lung is a big organ. Find the center of two lungs. And you're going to spiral from counterclockwise from small to big. 18 spiral. And feel you gathering any dry. Sometimes they dry, okay? And sometimes we call, when the lung is humid, there is get big trouble. We call it, when the lung have water or everything, we call pneumonia. The lung have to be dry, but not over dry, or sometimes humid. So you spiral, gather the energy. When you come up to 18 times, make one line down to the collection point from big to small clockwise. Clockwise means spin from the right, from the right to left, right to left. And 36 times, 18 times. Spiral, condense them into the lung collection point. Now, standing love. Love, sending loving energy to balancing the liver energy, to neutralize the liver energy. Collection point. And sending love down to the lung collection point to neutralize the energy. Now, let it spin. Spinning in the Pakwa again. Tai Chi in the Pakwa, spin. Spin. Spinning, and feel activate the Pakwa. So you feel these two forces, one dry, one wet energy. Feel them together become not too dry, not too wet energy. And feel balancing and harmony inside you. In the downside, when you start to balancing the inner weather and you feel more peace, calm and peace. This is a practice. This is not a concept in your mind. Because the inside organ are more calm and peace already, so your mind will be calm and peace. Now we have spleen, only one by itself. Spleen in the left side under the ribcage. And the spleen collection point itself is in the Pakwa, center of the Pakwa. So you spiral, counterclockwise in the spleen, counterclockwise, spin. 18 times counterclockwise. And when you reach 18 times, you make a line all the way down to the spleen. In the spleen, now you make a line down to the Pakwa, and you spiral from big to small. Clockwise. And you feel you gather the energy there. Now, touch the navel and spin, let it spin. Just sit, just let it spin. So feel this organ energy are balancing and harmony in the pakwa. So all the energy when you refine, they can start at the beginning to be stick together, reunite, stick together like a pearl. The other part, to make the pearl stick, you need saliva, because the saliva like a glue, like glue. So just sit there and let it spin and feel all the energy being balancing and harmony. So sitting there, aqua spin and feel balancing and harmony within you. So I give you 3 minutes, just sit and spiral. Just sit and just spiral and feel it balancing and harmony within you. At home, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's so good. Just spin, nothing to do, just spin. And feel balancing and harmony within you. We said you feel balancing harmony and you feel good, you feel peace inside you. Peace. When it's so hot, you have no peace. Okay. Right now, in the European and in America, it's so hot because it's a lot hotter than Thailand now. I think. And just sit and quiet and smile. So let's come back. Okay, so now we finished a major part of the front pakwa. And we already construct them. So now we're going to be, so all the organs energy will be in the front pakwa and the back pakwa. Okay. And so we now the if you think simple part, like we make a master copy, we make a master. So when you copy the front pakwa and you put it on the back pakwa, now you have it. Because we already finished and you just make a copy, and it's just like computer. You make a copy and you have it. That's all. So the back pakwa. So now the back pakwa will collect the energy in the back side of the organ. The major one is still the front one, and the back one is complement. That's all, helping by collecting the back part of the organs. So the kidney, the blue ball, collecting. Collecting. So the blue ball here are nearly on the cecum area, about the cecum area. And the heart opposite the heart on the back, opposite the heart on the back. A red ball, and it's collecting the back part of the heart. And the liver collection point on the right side, but on the back. Right side, but on the back. So when you're collecting the back part of the liver energy, and lungs, collecting the back part of the lung energy. So the lung on the left side, but on the back. So the same, if you spiral like the kidney, you spiral on the kidney, gather the kidney energy, sexual energy, sexual organ, spiral on the back part, and collect the sexual energy into the perineum. In this one is on the cecum. Okay. And the heart collection point, you collecting the back part of the heart, and you spiral energy collecting in the heart collection point. And when you pakwa spin, and you gathering these two forces into the center. Liver, the back of the liver energy, and the lung, the back of the lung energy, and bring them into the pakwa. So you have front pakwa, back pakwa, collect energy. And when you feel them together into the pakwa, and now you have these two forces, front and back, gather energy. And so now it can really balancing and harmony the energy inside your body. Okay, so I guide you through. So this is much simple now, easier now, because we do the front one and we do the back one the same, but it's only the back and the back part of the organ. Okay, so relax. Always start with abdominal breathing, reverse breathing. Activate your pelvic floor. You know, diaphragm is our muscle of life. And when you started to hold your breath and you move your diaphragm, you turn this diaphragm into the spiritual muscle to suck in energy, life force from the universe. And because you hold and you activate the diaphragm and you're creating a suction. But when the diaphragm is moved in normal way, it has to draw air from the nose. But now you close the nose, the diaphragm move, but they need to something, and now they're going to be so the body started to remember when we are in a fetus or baby, we are breathed through all this energy center. We do it by itself. We do it by itself. Now, so when diaphragm, we hold the nose and the diaphragm move. Now you feel suction, 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 and you feel suction coming in. And you do it every day. You open more and more every day. That's all. Okay. So now abdominal breathing usually you can do 3 sets. 3 sets. 3 times. 3 sets. Hold your breath. And now every time you do, you feel easier and easier to get in energy. Okay. So now navel. So you spinning the pakwa and activate them. Can Tai Chi, Tai Chi, Tai Chi, Tai Chi, Tai Chi, spin. Activate them. Kali Jen Dui Kun Ken Sun Chen Kali Jen Dui Kun Ken Sun Chen and faster Kali and then they spin very fast. When it's so fast, let it spin very fast. And now we're going to copy it. We're going to copy one pakwa, the front pakwa, to the back pakwa. So copy and move them to the back. So feel, now we touch the door of life, opposite the navel. And now you spin Tai Chi. And you see Tai Chi, spin Tai Chi, 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 Tai Chi. And feel Tai Chi. When the Tai Chi activate, the Pakwa going to be started to follow, coming in. So Tai Chi, 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 Tai Chi. Now, Kan Li Zhen, Kan Li Zhen Dui Kun Ken Sun Chen, Kan Li Zhen Dui Kun Ken Sun Chen, Kan. So you feel front pakwa spinning, back pakwa spinning. Now just let it spin. Now aware your sacrum here. Sacrum. Make a blue ball circle. And it's connecting to the back part of the kidney and back part of the sexual organ. So think about the sexual organ, and you spiral. You work from the back, and you can feel. You work from the back, and you feel the back part of the sexual organ. So you spiral counterclockwise from left to right on the sexual organ 18 times, from small to big. And bring them into the sacrum from big to small clockwise. If sometimes, when you reverse, you confuse the direction. Don't worry, you just spin. You spin one way and reverse another way. It's not matter. Clockwise or counterclockwise, don't worry. You spin one way and you have to reverse one way. So you spin, spiral. And when you gather the energy, and you feel the energy gathering here. Now aware your kidney. 2 kidney on the back. So you find the center of the kidney and spiral. Start with counterclockwise or any direction. But if you make one direction, you have to reverse another direction, because sometimes the back you cannot recognize which direction you spin. So you spin counterclockwise 18 times or any direction. And so you spin. from small to big. And bring them down to the sacrum and from big to small. Reverse direction. Gather the energy there. And leave it there, because you're already creating a container, and when you put them in a container, the energy stays. Now you touch the heart and opposite the heart. Opposite the heart. Opposite the heart. So you spinning on the back of the heart, the physical heart. Here the physical heart, but on the back here on the left, more on the left. You spiral counterclockwise. Okay. Or any direction. If you start one direction, when you gather energy back, you reverse the direction. So spinning one direction from big to small, and from small to big. From small to big. This is the procedure, but once you get it, it's a mind process. You think about it and it spins. It's just like I help you programming it. If you trust me, when I program it for you, you have that program. That's all. So once you have this programming down, all you do is press so you aware the heart collection point. That is like a button. You're aware of it, and the process happen. The process happen. Human is a very powerful programmer. The body like a programmer. You're programming it. So you spiral and bring it down to the heart collection point from big to small. So now 18 times. Collect all the energy. So aware your blue collection point, red collection point, and Pakwa spin. Once you get it, all you do is activate the front Pakwa, activate the back Pakwa, and later on we have the left and right Pakwa. It activate because the front Pakwa, when it activate them all. Now, what we do is everything are linked to the Pakwa. So you see the front. So everything, when the Pakwa spin, and now the collection point spin, the 4 collection point spin, and it collect the energy. And when the Pakwa spin again, it gather all the energy into the Pakwa. That's all. That's it. Now, when I guide you to, it's like how you program it. If I don't if a programmer good or not good, that is the key. I know how to programming it. I program it for you, and once you get the programming it, now it started to happen. So you have to trust this process to me. It seems like the more detail I go with you, the more better program you get. And once you get the program, link into the Phakwa. So when it all linked to the Phakwa, and the back is all linked to the back Phakwa. Now that's it. I activate the Phakwa spin. It activates the 4 collection point. Collection point activate the organ, and it gather energy, and it flow into the Phakwa. That's it. That's all I do is I spin the Phakwa. And when the front Phakwa activate, now the front Phakwa link to the back Phakwa, and the back Phakwa activate. Back Phakwa spin. Collection point activate, because they all link to the back Phakwa. It gather all the energy. That's it. So once you get it, just spin the Phakwa. That's all. And finally, we program everything into the center. We call the center of the body. That's where all the pearl form, in the center. So the front Phakwa, back Phakwa, make a line into the navel. Make the line into the center. And top, make a line down to perineum. Intersection, that is the center. That's the center. Okay. Left and right. So when 3 lines intercross, cross together, when they cross, that is the center. That's all. Okay. And all you do is find the center, link front Phakwa, back Phakwa, left and right Phakwa. You find the center, you spin. All Phakwa spin, energy go right to the center. And when you get it, you just sit there, spinning, just spin in the center. That's all. All you do, find the center, spin. That's it. Nothing to do. Because you're sitting in a control room. Hey, control everything there. Control room. You're just sitting there. It's control room. That's all. Everything under your control. Okay? So, now, liver and lungs. So, aware the back part of the liver and spin from small to big 18 times. Now, bring them down to collection point from big to small, gathering in the liver collection point on the back. Now, energy collected. Now, on the left side, the lung collection point. So aware your back side of the lung, find the center of the lung, and center of the both lung in the middle. So spiral from small to big. When you reach 18 times, bring a line down to the collection point on the back, and from big to small, spiral in the center. Now, activate the pakwa on the back. Activate them, spin, Tai Chi, Tai Chi. And it activate the pakwa spin. And it draw all the 4 collection point energy into the center, into the back center. Now, just spin, and feel the link, all the 4 pakwa link into all the 4 collection point, link all the organs and collection point link to the pakwa. And when the pakwa spin, it gather all the energy into the back pakwa. So now you program it and you link them. And when you get it, you just have to spiral. Okay, so now form pakwa spiral. So you see, you have to think this way. When the form pakwa spiral, it activates the collection point, 4 collection point, and the 4 collection point activate the organ, and the organ energy gathering in the collection point and flow into the pakwa. And they all feel in the center of the Tai Chi, center of the Tai Chi. They all spin both. Now, we're going to find the center point. We're going to find the center point. Okay, so you see here the center point. So we're going to be, the important part is the front and back and the center point. The center point right in the middle here. So you see, you spiral, front and back, and all the energies going to gathering right into the center, front and back, and right in the center. And now the center, so the center is here, touch the navel and touch the door of light. Make a line from the front to the back. And on the both sides, make a line from left and right into the center. So they cross each other. Now make a line from the crown, a straight line to the perineum, across each other. So 3 lines cross. That is the center. So you're going to be put the mind in the center, and you spin. And this center line, in the body, link to the center of the two pakwa, front and back. It link. And the center of the front pakwa and back pakwa link into the pakwa, and the pakwa link into the collection point, and the collection point link to the organs. So once you get it, okay, by tomorrow and the other day, once you get it, all you do, bang, center, spin. That's it. Spin is center. That's nothing at all. Spin until it activates the four pakwa, front, back pakwa, left, right pakwa, and now they link into the collection point, and they link into the organ, and all the energy coming in. And you just mind in the center, let it spin, let it spin. And everything happen. Okay, so let's spin. Spin in the center. Spin. Find your center, spin. And spin until it's so fast, and it link to the front, the center of the front pakwa, center of the back pakwa, spin. The front pakwa collecting to the collection point, and the four collection point link into all the organs. And energy flow, that means all flow them in to the center, in the center of your body. And the back pakwa connecting to the collection point and the organs. And so when you spin, it gathers all the energy into the center. And when you spin in the center, you refine them. And the energy become purified, and it can stick together. So you get, once you get it, that's it, spin. That's the spin. Just mind, find the center and spin. When you spin for a while, sometimes it stops spinning. It just stops, and you just watch. You just watch them. Watch the center. You just watch them. Watch it. And sometimes it suddenly spin again. But now, sometimes it reverse. It reverse direction. So if we want to change to the reverse direction, it's okay. It spin the other way. It's okay. I just follow it and let it spin. So the pearl become your, and they have intelligence now. They do what they want. That what they know what to do. They do it. They know what to do. All right. When you understand that, is everything become the center there, and everything are wiring into the center. Okay. So we will do this again this afternoon. Okay, we go over again this afternoon. Okay. So if you understand the center and you link to the front pakwa, back pakwa, collection point, organ, you get it. You get it. Okay. Some people not understand. We will do it again because we have the left and right pakwa again. We do it again this afternoon. Okay. So this is the major part of the fusion. And when you have everything linked to the front pakwa, back pakwa, left and right pakwa, which we do this afternoon. So now you have 4 pakwa in the front, back, left, and right. So inside it link. So inside it link and drawing all our organ energy to purify, to balancing, to harmony. But when the pearl become the essence now. So in the beginning, when you stop, the pearl will just go back to all the organ that need energy, and it's more enhanced energy going back. Okay, so any question? We use the yang pakwa of fusion and not the yin pakwa because this is the use the most. When I teach you the yin pakwa, if you don't master the yang pakwa, you have no. When you go to the yin pakwa, you're going to be so confused by it. Okay, it's so confused. This is the procedure that you have to learn. Okay, you cannot learn all. This is what the people spend 10 years, 20 years studying it. Okay, nowadays we want fast, like fast food. Everything fast, everything high speed. But in the esoteric alchemy, you need time. You need time to do it. Yeah. And I before that I teach yin pakwa, yang pakwa. Oh my God, everybody's so confused and end up with nothing. Okay, so that's why I just get the yang pakwa. They're enough for you to use. So the question 2, sit and spin and feel balancing in you. Can it be that it spin also in the horizontal surface? At the moment you look down and you spin like this, okay? You spin. Because the Pakwa spin different. So the front Pakwa spin, if the front Pakwa spin clockwise, the back Pakwa you spin counterclockwise. They're always opposite itself. That's the first step. So it spin, it generates and creating power. But the center spin is in this plane. I think the horizontal. That is in the horizontal one. That is you're looking down straight and you spin in the center. It spin that way. Is that horizontal? Yeah. You look down and you spin. So it spin this way, but the Pakwa spin on the both sides this way. Okay? Both sides. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Okay. So yeah. So later on, the spin center is always stay there and it spin because it's the center of all the thing coming in. Now the collection point organs, when the next part in the afternoon, the organ will be connecting to the nature forces. So, for example, we'll say liver. Once we finish this front back Pakwa, left and right Pakwa, now we liver born with a link. That's all. It's a link into the wood element. That's all. It born with that. But you need to activate the energy. You need to activate the link. If you have no link, you have no practice. No practice. That's it. You just think about the wood, or you think about forest, you think about the tree, but it's no link. The liver link and the collection point in the liver collecting the wood element into here. It's a link. It's a link. Yeah, it's the link. Okay. So any other question? I tell you, learning fusion is a lot of programming. That's it. But you trust me, I'm very good in programming for you. I'm very good to program it for you. It's just like when you learn something, it's just like you're programming yourself. When you learn a very human like computer, okay, and you learn something very complicated, but if you arrange them in the right way, and when you have to find a center point, so that's why the center is important. So you understand everything are linked. Okay, so if no question, we take a break and we back at 1 p.m. Paris time.